Penguin Random House Audio presents Old Time Radio's Greatest Shows, Volume 59, featuring Joseph Cotton, George Burns, Gracie Allen, and many more. Edited by Carl Amari.
The House of Squibb presents Academy Award. Every week, Squibb brings you Hollywood's finest. The great picture plays, the great actors and actresses. Techniques and skills chosen from the honor roll of those who have won or been nominated for the famous Golden Oscar of the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences. And now, E.R. Squibb & Sons, manufacturing chemist to the medical profession since 1858, bring you one of Hollywood's best-known stars, Joseph Cotton. Tonight you will hear Mr. Cotton in the exciting drama Foreign Correspondent, which was nominated for 4 different Oscars. Yes, for Best Photography, Best Original Screenplay, Best Supporting Actor, and Best Production of the Year. Foreign Correspondent was nominated for the 1940 Academy Award.
Well, come right in, Miss Green. Put on your glasses, sit down, and take an epic. No, Miss Green, this is not to be an editorial for the Sunday edition. This is to be some notes on my lurid past. You see, before I came here to Springfield and bought this paper and became a substantial citizen, I was a reporter, Miss Green. Johnny Jones, Foreign Correspondent. That was long before there was even a phony war. I was sent to Europe to meet a man called Van Meer, known as the Strong Man of Holland. He had been one of the signers of a secret treaty between Holland and the Allied powers. I was to get Van Meer to talk and to tell me what was in that treaty. My wife's maiden name is Carol Fisher. Her father was head of the Universal Peace Party. I met Carol over there and fell for her like a ton. When she went down to Amsterdam with her father, I went too. There was a conference there, and I intended to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. For Van Meer was to be the principal speaker. I had met old Van Meer in Paris, so I didn't have much trouble nailing him when he got out of a cab in front of the conference building and started up the steps. He didn't seem very happy to see me. Why, Mr. Van Meer, how are you? We somehow seem to lose each other, sir. Don't you remember me? I'm the American reporter from New York. He seemed anxious to get away from me. Seemed not to remember me. Just then a photographer jumped out in front of him.
Hold it. Picture.
The guy pointed his camera at this Van Meer, and Van Meer's eyes got very big. And then I saw the gun in the photographer's hand. It went off then. I guess I stood there like a goon, just watching Van Meer fall. He was dead when he stopped rolling down the steps. This phony photographer dropped his camera and ran into the crowd. I ran after him. He got into a car and roared away. I looked for a car, and just then my sweet Carol comes riding up in the Bentley with one of those big blonde Englishmen at the wheel. I jumped into the car, pushed Carol over, and yelled at the handsome brute. Follow that car, quick, hurry.
Might as well humor him.
Right-o. What's the trouble? Chap shot someone?
Van Meer assassinated.
Dead?
Looks like it.
Bad show.
Couldn't be worse from his point of view. There he goes around the corner. Don't lose sight of him.
Oh, I thought that was him. No, there he is.
No, we've lost him. Come on, faster, faster. Try and get around this car. That's good.
There he goes. He's had the luck of the devil. We might get him here.
Blow your horn, blow your horn!
I say, old girl, mind shoving your knees out of the way. Makes driving difficult. Ah, that's better.
Not at all. Anything I can do. Glad to help.
Guess we're catching up on him.
Shooting at us, by Harry. Shattered the safety glass. Wonder whose make. Better hop into the back, old girl.
Good chauffeur we've got, Miss Fisher.
Very.
You two know each other?
Oh, I forgot. This is Scott Folliot, newspaper man, same as you, Johnny. Correspondent of London Post. Mr. Jones, Mr. Folliot.
How'd you do? Here we are, old chap. Out in the country and very desolate, if you ask me.
Keep on his tail. He's around that curve behind the windmill.
We'll have him then, old boy. Here we go. I say, the chap in his car have disappeared. Vanished.
He couldn't have.
He has.
Look at that. The sails on that windmill.
Well, quite common over here in Holland, old boy.
I could have sworn those sails were going against the wind just now.
Why don't you lie down on the wet grass, old boy, and cool off?
I'll cool off at the proper time, but first, would you do me a favor and go back and get the police?
Police? What for?
We shan't need the police. I've decided not to prosecute.
You're going to bring the police back here because our man is in there.
In where?
In that windmill.
What makes you think so?
While I'm explaining, a lot of things can happen. Will you please take my word for it and get the police? I'd go myself if I spoke the language.
What will you do?
I'll stick around here and do some snooping. I hate to seem executive, but this is serious.
Right you are, old boy. You shall have the police. Regiment of them.
There I was on a lonely flat plain with nothing but a windmill for company. Suddenly the mill stopped, and the sails reversed themselves against the wind. At the same time, I heard the drone of a plane. Then I knew. The reversed sails were a signal. The plane came into land. I crept up to the mill. There was a shed there, and in it the assassin's car. I went back and into the mill. Then I heard muffled voices. I crept around some more and found a wooden staircase. I went up. There was a door with a key in it. I heard someone coming after me. I pushed backwards into the room, closed the door. I was in the transmission room, the room with the wooden gears connected with the big sail outside. I stood there listening. Suddenly, I almost jumped out of my skin. A weak voice spoke.
Come in, mister.
I whirled around, and there, tied to a ring in the floor, was Van Meer, alive.
I'm afraid you see me at a great disadvantage. I have just been given a drug of some sort. It affects the brain. They gave it to me when they moved me from. It's beginning now. I'm sorry.
But I saw you shot just now outside the conference hall. I saw it.
The man you saw shot was not I. He was a substitute who looked like me.
But why?
They want the world to think that I have been assassinated, to conceal the fact that I'm in their hands.
Their hands? Well, who are they?
I cannot explain. I am not certain. All that I can tell you is that they are going to take me somewhere by plane.
Van Meer's head dropped, and I jumped for the crossbeam above me, pulled myself up, and lay there near the big gear. The door opened, 4 men came in, picked up Van Meer, and took him away. When they had gone, when the plane had died away, I got out of there fast. I came back with the cops, and they thought I was nuts. There was no assassin's car, no assassin, no plane, and no Van Meer. I laughed it off and went over to London with a big news beat in my pocket. I wanted to see Carol's father and find out if he could help me. On a night boat, I made love to Carol.
Penny for your thoughts, Johnny.
I was thinking of those guys who came into the mill and took old Van Meer away. They sounded like Nazis to me.
Imagination.
Maybe, darling, maybe not. I got one good look at the leader's face, and, well, it wasn't from the County Cork.
Hard being happy with the world falling apart.
The world isn't falling apart. Just governments.
It's the same thing.
Well, only governments don't sit in the moonlight wearing shawls and looking beautiful.
They're certain to march into Poland.
Tomorrow, but not tonight. Look, I'm in love with you, no matter who marches where.
When you think of what may happen, love doesn't seem so important.
I don't know. It survived a lot of wars. Now, will you forget the fate of Europe for a minute? I'm in love with you and want to marry you.
I wonder what Father would say.
About what, the fate of Europe?
No, about our marriage. You did ask me, didn't you?
I've been pleading for hours.
I think he will be pleased. I'm sure he will.
Everybody will be pleased. England, America, and me too. We got a Fisher's house in London, and I was feeling just like a guy whose daughter is about to tell her father that you want to do that serious thing. The butler opened the door, and there was my future father-in-law having breakfast with a man whose face was the face that led the guttural voices up to take Van Meer away from the mill.
Carol, my dear, what a pleasant surprise. And you didn't even wire me.
Father, I hope you don't mind us barging in like this. Johnny brought me over on a boat. Mr. Krug, how nice to see you again. Oh, but of course you haven't met Mr. Jones. It's Krug.
Mr. Krug.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?